Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. Depends when you are listening this audio. I would like to share something I feel, and I'm gonna use myself, my imperfection, to be more conscious about my imperfections, and maybe can help to the other ones. But my intention is not teach to you or show to you the right way, because I feel and I believe it's not a right way or a wrong way. It's just experience all of us we have, and through this experience we choose if we want to repeat this experience or change this experience, doing different things. And finally, all of us, what we really want is to be in harmony and with joy and happiness in our life. And probably, I'm sure, finally in the end, all of us, we arrive to the same point. Live the life through the love, through the divine souls and spirits and persons we are, all of us. But probably, in my case, I can say I forget, and I'm trying to come back to this truth, to this as a human being, the light I have inside me, but still I'm living sometimes unconscious. What means unconscious or conscience? Live the lives under conscience or under unconscious. For me, live the life conscience is live the life through the love. And what means live the life through the love? Love means, we can say many things, but in this physical life, one of the, for sure, love is respect and acceptance, gratefulness too, but respect and acceptance. This can means love. And live through the or under the unconscious, my feeling is live under the ego control, thinking that I am one separate of the other ones. I am my body, I am my name, I am the things I do, how I do these things, how the people think about me, what I have. This is give the power to the ego control, making us believe that we are not divine spirits or divine souls or divine energy. No, we are what we have, how we do the things, and how the people think about us. This is in globally how we can live the life through the unconscious of the ego or through the conscience of the love. I hope I can express and share in this language, English language. Is not my my natural language, but I hope you can understand me, because I know it's not fluid, my English, and it's not sometimes I don't build the sentence in the right way, but I hope you can get the global meaning I want to share, what I want to share. Now, for this reason, I start to record this audio, and finally I don't know what's gonna happen with this audio. Maybe I delay, or maybe I share, or I don't know, but it's an exercise for myself to be conscious about my ego, my unconscious, to show myself my ego and my unconscious, for then can be conscious and changed to the love and to the conscience, to the gratefulness, to the acceptance, to the respect. Now it's raining here in the place I am, in Marbella. I'm on the room and I'm watching through the window rain for a long time lately. The last month rain a lot. It's not usually rain here in the south of Spain, in Marbella, but the last month rain a lot, and stopped the last week, and again it's raining yesterday and today. And today life put me here during some hours in this room, and I'm watching rain and rain and rain, and I felt a very beautiful feeling. I felt calm and gratefulness for this rain. And I haven't other days this kind of feeling, of harmony feeling. I had some days a little disappointment, I can say about it's raining again. But now I feel a lot of gratefulness. And rain means life. Without rain, the life cannot exist. Without rain and without sun, life cannot exist. Thanks, I think we have lucky, because we cannot control enough, because sometimes we try to control with a chemical machines or mechanic machines, even the weather. But in globally we cannot control enough the weather, and thanks this, rain when must rain, and come the sun when must come the sun, and the universe arrange this. If we don't put our hands in the middle between the universe and our ego, imagine if we can control the weather. Imagine for a second we have the control, the possibility to control the weather. Our ego probably gonna stop the rain often, because maybe I have today a day with friends, a barbecue, or I have a walk with my friends, or I have a football match with my friends, or I have a tennis match with my friends, or I have a swimming day in the sea and I want to go to the beach. And then imagine if it's raining and we can control this. Our ego gonna stop the rain. And probably more and more often our ego gonna convince us that that's the matter, we don't need the rain. But without rain we don't have life. Of course, sometimes with a lot of rain is tough. I can understand some countries, but I'm speaking about in general and about my experience, about my ego experience I'm living. And I thought during these hours how lucky we are. We cannot control the weather. Then the universe arranges the weather for us. And normally, sometimes around the year is the time for rain, and after arrive the time for the sun, and after arrive the time for the cold, for the snow. But our unconscious, our ego, try to control everything. And this control separate our part, our energy part, a spirit part of us. And this part, when we are in touch with this part, everything becomes in harmony. We live under acceptance. If rain, we accept and we respect this rain. If arrive the sun, we accept and we respect the sun. That's the matter. We are in harmony. It's the same with other things. I mean, imagine speaking about your job or my job. If the things doesn't go as you like, as I like, we have two choices of live this experience: through the ego and conscience, or through the love, in a way of acceptance and respect. Conscience. If we respect and accept the circumstance, the situation, we can learn about this situation in harmony and in calm. If we are against the situation because we don't like, we are protesting, this make feel us very bad, angry, and with low energy, with low emotions. And probably we are not open for learn about the situation. I feel that, and I think always is better live the life experience through the conscience of love, through the conscience of the acceptance and respect about the circumstance around us. This doesn't mean you are agree. Means you respect and you don't gonna fight with this situation because the situation is there in front of you. And if you accept and respect, you can do more things about this situation than if you don't respect and you don't accept, because you're going to be aggressive, you're going to be angry, you're going to be with a very low energy, with anxiety, with nervous, with stress. And this doesn't help for our body, physical body, for our mind, and for our spirit and soul, our energy body. Then, finally, I think the choice of live the life through the love, in a way of respect and acceptance, always going to help to us much more. And again, this doesn't mean be like, okay, that's the matter, I love this life, and then I accept and I respect and I don't do nothing. No, doesn't mean this. You must do all you can do, but under acceptance and respect, not under ego, under control. I need to change this because I don't like it. I mean, the situation is as it is. We can accept or we can be against. Accept doesn't mean be agree. Means just respect how is the situation and then try to do all I have in my hands to do for change the situation, but under love, under respect, under acceptance. With all my energy, with all my intention, with all my energy and powerful, of course, but under love, under respect and acceptance. I don't gonna speak in third person about the other ones. I live still, of course, all of us, all the human beings, we are imperfect. For this reason, we are here for continue learning. It's like a school. And if we are here, it's because we have in front a work to do for continue growing in a way of be more and more in touch with our divinity. All of us, we are. And when I see my imperfection, it's very good. I remember years ago, I didn't want to see my imperfection. I tried to hide my imperfection in front of the other ones. But why? Because my ego. You see, my ego tried to hide my imperfection. Why? Because my imperfection is live the life through the ego. For this, the ego doesn't want. Doesn't want. I check and I see my ego, because then I can change this, and then the ego gonna die. Less ego I have, less ego control is on me. That's why the ego doesn't want I focus on my ego. The other day I've been with one person, with one very, very divine person, 16 years old, but very all in about experience, about the interior growing. And we share about how inconscious we are, unconsciously. And one example was, I was with him, in front of him, and behind him was a window, a big window, and through this window, I can saw like a forest, like a big garden with a lot of big trees, and was raining too. Was yesterday, and was raining too, and with windy, and I felt to share with him how inconscious we are, how live this three-dimensional life sometimes, because we go to the museum, and imagine the people can go to the museum, and then I see a big picture from a big artist. When I say big artist, I mean, why big? Important artist. Why important? It's just for understand between us, because nobody is a big artist and medium artist or a small artist. No, an artist is a person can, through the music or through the paint or through the whatever, music or whatever, can share what he or she feel inside. This is art. But finally, we make the art again a business or a competition. Who is better? The one sell the art, his art, more expensive. But with all my respect, I don't think so. It's like this. Yes, express what you feel through the pencil, through the music, through the whatever. And then I share with him, when I go to the museum, maybe I see a picture and I say, oh my God, what a nice picture. And imagine this kind of people know a lot about art, about the paint art. And yes, because you can feel in this draw, in this picture, sorry, I don't know how it's exactly the name, but I think you understand me. You can see, looks like it's real. I mean, the trees, the colors of the tree, and the everything, the birds, looks like the birds are with life. And I say, look how unconscious we are, because now I'm watching behind you through the window, I told him, and I can see this kind of draws of pictures, but this doesn't look like real. No, are real and are moving. The teeth from the I don't know how you say anyway, the trees are moving because the wind is moving them. The rain comes from up to down, and it's wet, it's real, it's completely real. And for this I don't pay to watch this, but I go to the museum and I pay for to watch some kind of art someone did, and it's so nice to do this. But we use this, in my opinion, in a wrong way, because we have every day the best compositions of art in front of our eyes. We can find when we go to the forest, when we watch a tree, when we see a bird singing. The same when we listen the symphony of the nature, with the wind, with the sound of the rain when crash against the floor, with the birds singing. This is, orchestra of the nature orchestra, and we don't need to pay to. Oh my God. But it's unbelievable how the ego controls us, sometimes cheat us, making live a life very artificial. And we can live the life, a life, very pure, very natural life. And the biggest, or one of the biggest art we have, and we don't need to pay to see, or we don't need to buy to have, is our life. The experience of our life, the existence we have. This is the biggest present we have. When someone asks to us, how are you? Well, I'm no bad, no complaint, but it's happening this, that. Hey, this is living through the ego, through the unconscious. You think you need to have everything perfect around you for be in harmony, but it's not true. Of course, this is my opinion. I'm sharing. That's all. I'm sharing. I don't want to teach you and to make you believe that it's like this. I'm sharing with all my love and respect. But we lose our powerful, because the existence we have just for be here in this life, this is the biggest privilege we have. It's a privilege. this experience of physical life, of three-dimensional life we have. It's something, you cannot buy. You cannot find in other shop one kind of this experience of existence that you have, that we have. But the ego, again, come to us and make believe us life is have a good job, no problems in the job, a good relations with your friends, any problem with these relations, a good relation if you have a couple and no problems, a good relation with your sons, all of them healthy and no problems with the money, no problems with everything. The ego try to drive to this unconscious life. But even if you get everything, always say, you don't gonna be in harmony. This is what I feel and what I believe. Why? Because the only way to be in harmony is live this experience, this life, through the love. What means this? Through the respect and through the acceptance. First of all, starting for ourselves. Respect ourselves and accept ourselves. But since the beginning, when we born, we start to receive information about if you do something good, oh, very good, we respect you, oh, you are very nice. If you go to the school and your notes are good, oh, very good, we make a party for you, we give you a present. If you have a good job, oh, you are a very, very good man or very good woman, you are doing well, this is what we are expecting about you. And then, more and more, we lose the conscience who we are. We are a divine spirits, divine souls, divine part of us, of energy is just divine. But not. We lose this conscience and we think we are, how we do the things, what we have, and how the people think about us. Then the control catch us. And under this control, then it's easier for this unconscious may believe that life is just get things or have things or make things for the people think good about you. But who can say you are not enough or you are not good? You are divine. But not you only. The rest of near of 8,000 millions of people, of human beings, are the same as you, divine. But we learn very soon that not. And then it's impossible to be perfect in everything because always you're going to have someone better than you. And then you are in disappointment with yourself and you don't have this kind of respect and acceptance. If you don't respect and you don't accept yourself, then you cannot be in love, respecting and accepting the other ones or the situation and circumstance around you or are happening, or the circumstance or situation are happening in the world. This is the point we need to start. I need to start to respect myself and to accept myself. For then I can give this respect and this acceptance to the other ones. If I don't have water, I cannot give you water. I cannot share with you water because I don't have water. If I just have wine, I can share with you only wine, not water. If I have whiskey, I cannot share with you water. I just can share with you whiskey. It's the same. If I don't have respect, love to myself, acceptance for myself, I cannot give to you. And this is the point. Between us, normally we don't have respect. We are not in love, respecting ourselves or accepting ourselves. We are always making a war. Judging between us, speaking bad between us, thinking bad between us, with jealous between us. But why? Because we live our life under the unconscious of the ego. Ego, if we are living under the ego, it's normal have jealous. If normal, it's normal judge to the other ones for don't feel bad myself, and then I judge to the other ones for then I feel better. And then we are every day sending this kind of thoughts similar of a war without arms, guns, but this another kind of war with these thoughts, with this energy gums of our thoughts. And anyone like to be in a war, because in a war everyone loses. And then this kind of war we are doing is unconscious, because we are shooting through our thoughts shoots of judge low energy, judge to the other ones, jealous to the other ones. This is a such of energy, of love energy. You see how we are unconsciously living unconscious. And today, watching the rain, I felt my imperfection, my divine imperfection. Not my, oh my God, I am not perfect. You see, I was the last month sometimes judging why it's raining again. And hey. First of all, don't feel bad for being perfect. Because, if we are here, it's because we need to continue growing and learn. And then for sure I am imperfect. This first of all. Just feel happy to can find another divine unconscious mistake you have. I have. And after this, then you can change. We try to control the things in our life because the ego pushed to us to control everything for then get the things I think if I get gonna make me be happy. But it's not true. The only thing gonna make me be not happy, in harmony with joy, gonna be live my life under conscience, the conscience of love. And love means respect and acceptance. Thank you very much. If arrived to you this audio, yes, I want to share with you, I want to tell you, thank you. Thank you. And thank you. And I don't know you, but for sure, I'm sure who you are. I cannot miss if I tell you, you are a divine spirit, a divine soul, full of love inside you, but probably a little unconscious, as me, as every one of us. The point is, don't feel bad for being unconscious. No, the point is, feel good to be conscious who you really are, and just work in ourselves to be more and more in this conscience during every day in our lives, doing the things with love. This means respecting and accepting, starting for ourselves and continuing with the other ones. Big hug, full of respect, full of amor y paz. In Spanish, amor y paz means love and peace. Yes, with love we can arrive to the peace. And love is not outside, because the ego try to make us try to get or to find this love outside. But love only can come from inside, from ourselves. And how I can get this love from myself? Just living a life, respecting ourselves and accepting ourselves and being conscious who we are, who you are. A divine person, a divine spirit, a divine soul, pure and full of light. This is what you are. You are not just your name, just the things you have, the things you do, how you do, and how the people think about you. You are not this. This is what the ego tried to make believe you. But be conscious every day. We need to be conscious every day who we are. Before we wake up, the first thing we can do is just take 2, 3, 5 minutes to be conscious who we are. A divine spirit, divine soul, as the rest of the human beings. And for this, I respect myself and I accept myself as I am. And I respect to the other ones, and I accept to the other ones as they are. And before go to sleep, the same. Be conscious who you are. A divine soul, divine spirit, full of light, full of love. And for this reason, I respect myself and accept myself. The same I respect and I accept and I love to the other ones. Of course, doesn't mean I am agree with the things the people do, because sometimes I don't gonna be agree. But don't be agree doesn't mean be against them. I am not agree, but I respect and I accept what they do, what they think. But don't start a war of thoughts with this judgment and with this jealous. Thank you very much for can share with you my imperfection. And thanks I show you my imperfection. I'm growing because the ego doesn't like. I share and I show my part of ego still I have. Thank you very much.